Well, my name's Craig Marty, owner of Marty Farms, and my wife Kathy. I'll give you a little history of the farm. My dad purchased the farm from his grandma in 1960. His grandparents purchased the farm in the early 1940s during the Great Depression. They sold another farm and invested into this farm. My dad purchased the farm in 1960 when he was ready to start. He moved here with one cow from the family farm, and then his dad helped him buy 9 cows, so he had a total of 10 cows. And then his grandma, which he bought the farm from, had 10 cows that he leased, and they had a share crop farm, cattle and the farm together, shared the milk check. In 1993, my dad, my brother Scott, and myself formed a 3-way partnership. In 1997, my brother and I bought out my dad. In 2000, I bought out my brother, but he still works here, been here ever since. He's my right-hand man, and we've been running the farm, my wife Kathy and I, since then. And then January 1st of 2022, my son Jared is going to start a partnership with me. And him and his wife Cassidy are expecting their first child, JJ, in February. My wife Kathy and I, we have 3 children, Sarah, Robert, and Jared. Sarah's the oldest. Robert lives in Pittsburgh, and Jared is here on the farm with us since he's been out of school. We currently milk 300 cows, farm about 600 acres of hay and corn. So we have 300 replacement heifers that we raise on our farm. My wife Kathy feeds the calves, and then my brother and I and Jared take care of the heifers when they get older for the replacements. The industry is a tough industry to be in. It takes a very good support team, and we do have a very good support team through our vet, our nutritionist, the local co-op. All the little things add up to be big things to make our farm run as efficient as possible. I have to be efficient. My ground land needs to be efficient. My cows need to be efficient. It all adds up.
So my name's Logan Zanzalari. I came on board Centera about 4.5, 5 years ago. Started as a nutrition consultant, and then about 2.5, 3 years ago, started working with Silo Stop and working with our local customers on that side of things too. And that's what I've been working with Craig on since that time. And you know, when Craig let me know that he had sent in a sample up to World Dairy and won an award for it, you know, we wanted to showcase one of our good customers and supporters of ours and congratulate him on a huge achievement. You know, doing the nutrition side and plastic/forage management side is something I've really enjoyed because it's 2 things that really work together. And so, you know, in my mind, I'm always getting challenged on how do we do things more economically, more efficiently. And when I look at how do we take the seed that goes into the ground, that turns into feed that's being put up for a year, and then turns into something that you see back behind here that gets put into the cow, and then goes out the milk parlor at the end of the day. Those things really all work together. And if we have the management aspect of that, use the right thing as far as silo stop goes and sealing that, and keeping good feed, you know, that's really at the end of the day how we become more efficient on our dairies. So Centera's been a main distributor of Silo Stop for almost a decade now, and one of the reasons we've chosen and continue to work with Silo Stop is we feel that it really has an advantage over, you know, its oxygen permeability, its durability, and we always get consistent feedback from our customers saying that they like it, and it really makes a difference on their operations.
We're a 2nd generation with the local co-op, which is Centera. My dad was with Centera, which back in the day would start off Landmark, and I'm the 2nd generation with Centera. Been with them a long time, get all our supplies, carry a lot of inventory for us. Earlier I mentioned that my dad, when he started with 20 cows. Been increasing ever since. We've been increasing every year just in-house with our replacement heifers. We're not necessarily looking to grow, but I feel with this industry, you got to be aggressive and you have to keep moving forward. If you're just treading water and saying, Pat, I feel you're losing. There's so much technology in this industry nowadays to help you. Same as this corn silage. You used to just go plant seed corn, conventional corn, sprayed it, chopped it, didn't even have a processor. You just fed it. Yeah, you got 50 pounds of milk. Well, then they started saying, well, you got to process this kernel. You got to get the length of cut right. So that's something we try to do very hard. This BMR corn silage, a lot of calories, very digestible. The cows do very well on it. With this new barn, with everything we've been trying to do, our production has just keeps climbing. That's back to being efficient. I said earlier, I have to be efficient, but I read in all these magazines, they need to be efficient.
So Craig and I have been working together for several years now on plastics, and when he gave me a call and let me know that he had sent in a sample up to World Dairy Expo and had won, we wanted to come out here in Sterling, Ohio, Wayne County, and kind of showcase what we're all about. We got a lot of great producers out here, a lot of good farms, and Craig's a great example of how to do a lot of things the right way. And so we wanted to take a lot of pride in one of our good customers and supporters, and congratulate him on winning a great achievement. And these are a couple things that he got for winning the award. So Craig, congratulations.
Thank you.